Welcome to Jen's Tiny Kitchen, where I show you easy and tasty recipes to make in your tiny kitchen. I'm Jen, and today I'm going to show you how to make a bacon wrapped tenderloin, pork tenderloin in this case. We got a great deal on pork tenderloin at the store today, so I thought why not go ahead and make a video and show you how I make my bacon wrapped tenderloin. You need some strips of bacon laid out on a saran wrap. I like to lay the tenderloin out in the package so I get an approximation of how much bacon I'm going to need for the tenderloin. I give it a little bit of room on either side, that way if there is some stretch to this tenderloin when I take it out of the package, I'm going to have that buffer of bacon. You will also need some Dijon mustard, about a tablespoon, and this spice blend. It is a 1/4 teaspoon each of onion powder, garlic powder, sage, and thyme, and a 1/2 teaspoon of pepper and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this tenderloin out of the package. Okay, now that the tenderloin is out of the package, my package had 2 in them. I'm going to freeze the other one for another dinner, another time. Maybe you guys will get a chance to see that one as well. But once it's out of the package, you want to lay it out on your bacon strips. Part of the reason why we have the saran wrap is, 1, to protect your work surface, and 2, it's going to make it a whole lot easier when you go to wrap that bacon around the tenderloin to have it all laid out like this. So first, what I'm going to do is take some of this Dijon mustard, about half of it, and I'm going to spread it all on my pork. Pork and Dijon are 2 great flavors together. You want to use Dijon. I would not skimp and use like the yellow mustard. This Dijon is from Publix. It's their organic Greenwise Dijon, and it is awesome. Alright, so now that's good and spread on that half. We're going to just rest that there. I'm going to take the spice blend and give it a good sprinkle. Really season that. And we're going to go ahead and take the pork and flip it over and put the other half of that mustard on top. Alright, that's going to give it some really nice flavor. And we just want to sprinkle the other side. Now, as you can see, I'm not using all of the spice blend. I just wanted to give you guys a ratio that you could work from. Go ahead and stick a lid on that, and you can use it for other pork at another time. Now to wrap it in bacon. The reason why we want to wrap pork tenderloin in bacon is because pork tenderloin is a very lean meat. It doesn't have a lot of fat in it, so it dries out really quickly. The bacon is going to keep it moist as well as give it a lot of added flavor. So we kind of want to just flip that over and roll. And roll it that way. And I give it a good squeeze. All right. I kind of unwrap it just a little bit. I like to kind of make a bit of a hammock out of the saran wrap. And we're going to transfer onto our baking sheet like so. You want that seam side to be down. Doesn't that look beautiful? Now, some people decide to brush this in something sweet about 10 minutes after it's ready to be pulled out of the oven. I wouldn't. I would leave it just as is, get that salty, smoky flavor of the bacon and not add any sugar to it. Now I'm going to stick this in a 400-degree preheated oven for approximately 25 minutes. You want the pork to register at 145 degrees when you pull it out. All right, it is all done. This tenderloin was a little bit bigger than normal. It was a little over a pound, so it took an extra 5 minutes in the oven. I checked it after 25 minutes and it was only at 127 degrees. So I basted it with the pan juices and stuck it back in for 5 more minutes. Now the reason why you want to pull it out at 145 degrees instead of when it's up to temperature is it will continue to cook as it rests. You do not want to cut this right away. So please, all of those yummy juices are going to seep out if you cut it too early instead of staying inside and therefore staying in your belly when you go to eat it. Now a tenderloin isn't going to be white. It's going to still have that rose color to it, because if you were to cook it till it was all the way white, it would dry out. Now if you want to cook your meat to death, I don't recommend it. If you enjoyed this video, let me know by hitting the like button, and if you want to see more recipes, hit subscribe. I'm going to be doing at least one video a week. Thanks for stopping by Jen's Tiny Kitchen.